condemn the violence, or do you understand it?
I understand it.
We need to break shit down before we can rebuild.
Burn it down.
Burn it down.
Because I've been getting a lot of ramblings that the protests were 100% peaceful, but if you look on the images in this video,
I'm Ami Horowitz, and we're here at the LA protest, which they say is about due process, about peace and love. But is it? Let's go find out.
So if you guys don't know, which everyone on Earth, or at least in America, should know, there were entirely huge protests this past weekend, and the big talk on the left is that the protests were peaceful. The big talk on the right is that the protests were far from peaceful. And here's what I'll say. I don't know what the protests were. I didn't protest. I didn't even follow the news for protesting. I was on vacation. I was spending time with my family. I was not looking at the news, looking at no protests. Nonetheless, this person is at the protest. Let's see if they're actually peaceful. Let's see if the left wasn't lying. Let's see if the right wasn't lying. Let's see what's happening. Let's get it. Bro, I'm tired of all the lies. Everybody lies. And if you tired of the lies too, check out Ground News. If you guys don't know, Ground News is a site that shows you the left and right side of the spectrum. It cuts through all the noise, cuts through all the crap that you don't want to see no more. It's 2025. An example of this is this story. Trump says Putin playing with fire and new jab at Russian leader. If you look at the left, his storyline is Trump admits protecting Putin over Ukraine. He's playing with fire. West Hawaii today. And if you look at the right, it says Trump will walk away from Ukraine. Obviously, different headings for the same exact story, and this is not just me. In the coverage details, we can see that there's 350 total stories, 51 leaning left, 60 leaning right. And Ground News also shows you the bias distribution. Shows you 32% of the stories for this are left and 38% are right. This is actually pretty even. Shows you the factuality, shows you all that. Ground News also has something that I think is pretty cool called the blind spot. The blind spot shows you the stories that are not being shown on the left or right. I love Ground News, and I don't do sponsorships over here. I don't do sponsorships, but I'm doing this one because Ground News, they don't play no games. They'll lead you in the right direction. If you like Ground News, hit up ground.news/LFR Jojo for 40% off the Grant Vantage subscription. Anyways, let's get back to it.
But is this really about due process, or really are we here to overturn the system? And that's not the really important part of this.
I think we're here to overturn the system, for sure.
But is it more about due process or more about overturning the system?
Overturning the system.
For sure.
Yeah, I think we have to overturn the system.
Is the American system the actual problem?
I think you will have to say that at this point because even when you try to rearrange things, it seems like we keep getting back to the same point of people being oppressed.
Taking down the capitalist system, taking down the white system, taking down the political system, is that our goal?
Yeah, that is a goal.
The capitalist system?
Yes, capitalist
The
system.
democratic system?
Yes.
The capitalist system, the political system, the white system, yeah? Overturn this whole American system.
The whole system needs to go down.
Do we want to replace it with what?
I don't.
Do we need?
That's the thing. That's the thing.
This might turn into something else. Those 13, how many countries are being banned from traveling?
Yeah.
They might have something as well beyond this too.
Maybe we go like the Haiti system, or
it might spark
Yemen or Afghanistan. Exactly. That might work better.
Exactly.
Do you condemn the violence?
Never.
Do I condemn violence?
Yeah.
I don't condemn people for fighting what they believe is right.
In order to get your point across, sometimes there has to be violence.
Do you really condemn the violence, or do you understand it?
I would stand it. Stand up against the bully. Somebody's gonna need violence.
So we need violence.
Because we're going to continue to bite the hand that you think the fuck feeds us.
This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning of what's yet to come.
Can you condemn the violence, or do you understand it?
I understand.
I understand it.
We need to break shit down before we can rebuild.
Burn it down.
Burn it down.
No one I spoke.
So basically, if you guys don't know what you just heard in this video, yes, I didn't make anything up. And honestly, in this video, I didn't even pause it. I let it play straight through because I've been getting a lot of ramblings that the protests were 100% peaceful. But if you look on the images in this video, they're spray painting on the walls F Trump. They're spray painting burn it down. They're threatening to burn down America, to destroy the system, to destroy capitalism, to destroy it all. and hopefully one day start something new. And the reason I think this is so important, the reason I didn't even pause this video, is because I'm tired of people lying. I'm tired of people putting out narratives that just aren't true. One of those narratives that I've heard from the left is that the protests were completely peaceful. And I didn't even follow the protest. I stayed out of it for as long as I could. And I was seeing the right side say, no, they're not peaceful. And I'm just like, what is the problem? Are the protests peaceful or are they not peaceful? Why did Trump send out the National Guard if they're peaceful protests? But looking at this video, like, I get it. Words are not acts of violence, but these people are actively threatening violence. They're threatening to burn down the system. They're threatening to destroy America. Literally. They're wearing masks. They're coming up their faces so that they can say these things willy-nilly without any consequences coming back to them. So I ask you, do you guys consider this peaceful? I didn't pause it. I didn't give my opinion throughout the video. I just let it play. Do you guys honestly consider this peace? People threatening to destroy America. People threatening to ruin livelihoods. People threatening to tear it all down. That's not peace. He even asked them, are you actually even here to protest? Or do you even, he was like, do you even care about like the rights that you're protesting? Or do you just want to destroy America? And they're like, yeah, I don't even care about the other thing that they say we're protesting. I'm only here to talk about destroying America. I'm only here to talk about burning the system down. I couldn't care less about the suffrage movement. I don't really care about that. I'm only talking about us tearing it down and building the system. That is not peace. Half of the people here aren't even protesting for or against illegal immigration. They just want to destroy the system. But when the right said this, people were acting like they were crazy. People were acting like, oh, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. The protests are 100% peaceful. Mind you, I didn't see any pure violence in this video, but I heard violence. I heard violent threats in this video. These are threats. These are literal threats. If I'm wrong, let me know, but I'm not wrong. I'm right. I know I'm right. Nonetheless, my name is Jojo. Let me know if you guys like this video. Please make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.